Hey everybody, welcome. We're going to do the next in the series of the classes in the Convergence from Dark Souls 3 mod. The Accursed Hollow. This guy starts out with nothing except a dagger. His stats are minimal. He got the highest is in dex and luck because of the dagger and the endurance too, but basically everything else is pretty minimal. You got minimal poise, so you're okay, but you can see nothing is really, you just really don't have anything. The cool thing about it though is this knife, now in this mod doesn't have a name, but what it does, it's treated with plague. Now I don't know if that's curse or what, don't know what it does, but you can tell by the damage it does when you strike something. The armor that you're wearing is basically just a it boosts your soul gain. That's it. Not a whole lot of protection to it. So basically this guy has nothing to start with. Now I've got two other characters of this guy going that I'm going to show you here in a minute. One about level 69, one like a level 131 to show you what you can do with him. Basically once you get him to Firelink, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. Now when I start out, I do him double-handed. That at least gives you a little bit of guard since you don't have a shield. But you really don't need it, because watch. See, he's pretty deadly with that little thing. And he's pretty quick too. He's pretty dodgy and pretty quick on his feet. This is one of the first characters I've ever played that has no protection, no range, just a dagger. He's pretty quick with that little thing. I don't know what that plague is. It's not cursed because it's not purple, but it seems to be boosted quite a bit. So it's a pretty good little starting weapon. Let's see what it does. I don't remember what he does against this guy. Let's check him out. See if I'm going to get crushed. That's pretty good. It looks like if you can get your hits in, your strikes in, before they can actually swing, like on their drawback for the swing, you just... He's got some moves. And one good thing about this dagger too is it will go through armor. You use that right there, that's the skill, the weapon skill, and it goes right through the armor. It's not bad. Even though it's just a little dagger, it's actually pretty deadly. It's pretty quick. It's a good. I was kind of surprised that it was as good as it was when I started playing with this. And actually, it's not too bad against this guy here too. So you just have to keep moving on this. And that's all she wrote. So even as a beginning weapon, that's actually a pretty good little start. I'm not going to do the extra souls there by killing the beast. We're just going to go straight into Firelink because I got the two other characters to show you here. Show you what I did when I started out. Actually, I do need to do it one more time. Because to show you what I did to get him started, because when I go into Firelink for the first time, I'll buy a shield, I'll buy the Pyromancy Flame, the Dark Pyromancy Flame glove, and get a couple of the NPCs and get a little bit of ranged action going. Because I like to have a little bit of ranged weaponry, whether it be magic or bow and arrow, but I prefer magic. that should be enough to... Because since this guy has the... now look at the amount of souls that I'll get. 7,200. Normally it would be 6,000, but because of the armor that you're starting with to boost your souls, that's what you can get every time is 8,000. Now if you go in and get the silver serpent ring that's in here that boosts soul collection, you come out here and you'll get, like, I think it's 9,200 souls every time you kill that thing. So that's a good place to do a little bit of quick soul farming, get your stats going early in the game, get you a nice little start. And he actually did pretty good on all these little guys up here. I mean, everybody that's seen in my other videos, I like my ranged, my magic and everything, but he actually does pretty good. Oh, watch. See, it went right underneath his shield. That's one of the things that knife does. I'm going to go stand inside the door for this guy. I could just wait until I get some magic to kill him, but I just kind of want to show you what this dagger can do here. See, I'm getting sliced a couple times there. So, see, short work. So actually, just for a dagger, that's actually a pretty good little starting weapon. So anyway, we'll go ahead and go in here and show you what we did. First thing I did was pick up the pyromancy flame, the glove, and the dark glove from the handmaid, and a shield. Oops. Okay. And I can't even use that yet because I've only got 7 strength. I need 8. We'll go ahead and get that anyway. And I went ahead and bought the coals so we can get started on the upgrade. Because my weapon of choice is going to be the club.
No, you let me. Oh, you have to.
Give him all his coals and see if we can. Okay. Now let's see. I think she has the club. I think that's where I bought that. Because the club actually breaks armor. And for being as weak as you are, because his stats are really low. Let's see if I can find it. See if it's in here. Crap, it's not here yet. I'm gonna have to get him somewhere else. Oh, I think I get it from Grey Rat. Let's go get him.
Ashen 1.
Let's go get Grey Rat. But to do that, we got to go up into the tower. We get Grey Rat, and he will sell us the club, because the club actually, you can get any of the sword you want, but I went with the club on this guy because he it breaks the armor, and it's just something a little different to start with rather than a short sword or the broadsword. I have to wait to pick those up, because what I did was I buy the heavy gem from her, and then make it a heavy club, and it's doing damage of close to 400, I think, something like that. So it's really a good start. Let's pick up the Estus shard while we're here. Okay, and we'll go Grey Rat out and go pick up a club, and just trying to show you what I did to build him, because you don't have he doesn't start with anything except that dagger, and that's really kind of a really meager start next to the deprived, who starts with a club and a shield. This guy actually starts with less, and his stats really aren't as good as the deprived is sometimes. Plus, this will also get us our first ring, which will help since we're not really armored up real well. Okay, and shield. That's okay. We're going to go level up. And then we'll do that. I won't be really using the pyromancy. What we're going to do is do the geomancy. That's what I did. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and head back to Firelink. And we'll go get a couple of the frost pyromancy geomancies. Let's go ahead and
Welcome to the island. Then
level up and get our strength up so we can use the shield. That bugs me. Even though I'll do it later. My OCD is getting to me.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Okay, now I feel better. I hate seeing those little X's in the boxes. Okay, Grey Rat, let's see if he's got the club. I think that's where I got that.
Oh, I just don't.
Okay, I didn't. Where the hell did I get the club then? I must have picked it up somewhere. Anyway,
Goodbye.
you can use the dagger until you get the club. But the dagger itself
Just what?
levels up with Twinkling Titanite, which you don't get for a little while. A little farther on that, I think you don't get into Twinkling Titanite until after the first or second boss. So that's one reason I switched the weapons out to begin with. And then the Pyromancy Flames, I think they up. Oh, I haven't got Cornix yet. Get Cornix. Then you can upgrade the Pyromancy gloves and go upstairs and get the Frost. Or if you want to do Sorcery, do all that kind of stuff. But that's basically what he starts with. He's not too bad, but he's really pretty kind of nothing. Let's go ahead and use our souls here.
Then take.
And then we'll show you the middle ground character. Let's see. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to come back to this guy anyway.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Okay, let's go to the next character here, the middle of the road, who still has the club. And then we're going to show you this character who has been leveled up. I think he's level 161, 131. I'm not quite sure which one it was. Okay. Okay, yeah, he's level 131 is the last one. This one is level 63. Now this is level 63. I think we've been through like 4 bosses. And I basically just stuck. I actually even picked up the broadsword and leveled it up too. But here's the club. Okay, with the sword, you're doing 406 attack power. With the club, where are we at? There we are. Well, I got the heavy club. You're doing 374. So actually, the sword is a little bit higher, but the club will break through armor. And see, we got the pyromancy, the dark flame, and the pyromancy flame up a little bit. I've got the corrupted talisman because I am also using one of the summons. I like to have a little summon. Those guys are nice to have around just for distraction, to get your enemy who you're fighting to look the other way, give you a chance to drink an Estus flask or something that you need to do, or get that extra shot. But see, I got the Frost Orb, Frost Form, Poison Mist, and those 3 right there are the ones I'm using the most right now. Our stats right now are still not that high. You can see 16, 18 on Intelligence and Faith, and I did the 18 on Faith so I could use the Hollow Summon. You have to have that. But everything else is not really that high, but you can see the weapon is 374. But what I do want to show you is this with the club. Let's see. Yeah, okay, we got the club. Two-handed. The club is 451. Now, when you hit the weapon art and he does the war cry, that boosts the club up to 523. That's why I like this club. And you talk about beating the shit out of somebody. Let me show you what. Let's go ahead and let's see. Let's see if we can beat the shit out of this guy. Two hits. I'm proud of you. 2 hits. So you can see that's why I use the club. to get to this point. I just actually haven't gone through Fair and Keep yet. This is just where I've got to with this character right now. But you can see the attack power on that is pretty good. It's actually a little higher than the sword. But there again, it's just a matter of choice. But I've got my poise up to 4490 right now. And what I did with that was, after you picked up some armor, I just added one piece of armor. But this piece of armor also boosts your poise by 20 and increases bleed and frost resistance by 100. So you don't have to keep all the same armor. You can mix and match with this guy because he doesn't have that great of stats, and you can pretty much mix and match to get him where you want to go. Now I'm going to show you what I've ended up with so far. And of course, my go-to weapon is the Leviathan axe. I picked that up too. But I think this is pretty much a dark character on this guy here. Let's check it out here. I'm going to do the Forlorn Soldier here probably next. I've been working a couple of those characters, just checking them out, see how they're actually pretty interesting. Okay, here we are at level, what was it, 163? Hang on, let's see here. Level 131, okay. And you can see the stats actually have quite a bit improved. I got 21 vigor, but I've got 40 in intelligence, 36 in faith. And the attack weapon on the axe is 2571. Let's see, which one is that? Okay, that's yeah. So everything is pretty much dark. I've got the dark ring. This is I think it's for dark and frost boost. Yeah, grants additional boost in stamina damage by 50%. We're using that ring. We're using the dark damage by 10, dark damage by 15, and dark damage by 10. So we got all those going for us. Now, what have I got on my? What are we doing here? Okay, increases luck by 5, and you can collect the greater alchemy reagents because there's really some pretty good. Some of these things, this one here, I didn't even see these until the last character I was playing through. You can increase it, almost doubles your FP recovery until warp or death. If you're fighting a boss, that is the thing to have if you're using any kind of magic, because it will recover. This right here bolsters your defenses and makes you really bright. The kind of, if you, depending on the enemy, kind of blinds them a little bit. This one, you curse everything that you come in contact with, and they've got another one that actually turns you. They got all kinds of these in the you can buy. I mean, you can make in the spell casting at the bonfire here. Let's see. Let's show you real quick. I didn't even know a lot of these were there. The alchemy crafting. Yeah, see. Let's see. There we go. You can increase your HP. That. Phase your body to the abyss. Cover your body with flames. Kind of like that flame body spell for pyromancy. Turn your skin to stone. Increase your soul gain. I mean, just they've got so many. I didn't even pay any attention to these until, like I said, last character. But anyway, I've also got. There is also a tome for the Geomet, or for the guy up there that I bought these spells from. This guy, and it's got some new spells that I did not know they had. One of them is this ice spear. Okay, this is the guy where you buy your frost. Oh, come on. Why won't you talk to me? Oh, what's going on? He ain't talking to me now. Huh. Anyway, you get this this new spell called the Ice Spear. Right there. That is one badass. It's really good. And then I picked up this one, the Black Ice Burst. You pick that up when you kill one of the bosses. I think it's the Pontiff Sullivan, or Lord Wolner. When you kill Lord Wolner, you can transpose his soul for this. Look at that. FP cost is 618. This is one of my favorite. It has so much power. Plus, it's a ranged weapon too. It really has some distance. But you can see what kind of weapon. I got some pyromancies and some miracles, because the arrow and the Great Lightning Spear, those have really increased in power in this mod. They are really great. Plus, I picked up the Chaos Beam, which is, of course, one of my favorite pyromancy spells. Cuts through everything like butter. But this is basically what you can do with this guy. He's he starts out with nothing, just a dagger, but you can, like I say, you can get him up. His weapon is a 2557. If we do it two-handed and do the war cry, that boosts it up to 2671. You can really do a lot with this guy. So for the Accursed Hollow, this is really a pretty versatile character that you can build to do just about anything you want to. So anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if it give you a little bit of information, give you something to think about when you're picking out your class. So until next time we do this, hope you all have a good one. We'll talk to you all later.